Hello everybody, Arknov here, getting back to some more Let's Play Trails in the Sky second chapter. When last we left off, we investigated Mistwall, then found out the cause of all the coma incidents in the fog. And it turned out it was one of Cheryl's old circus troupe companions, Luciola. I smell this tower, it's just as we heard. One of the 4 device towers activated on the release of the seal beneath Grand Cell Castle. So all these 4 tetracyclic towers, all these devices that were inactive became active after Richard released the seal at the end of the first game. A second barrier defending the Oriole from all angles. The professor's research was spot on, it seems. Ouroboros airship. Yo, sorry to keep you waiting. I hope we didn't tire you too much with the delay. Ah, Walter, Campanella, this is a surprise. I was sure it would be Louvet who might be here. What turning of the wind is this, I wonder? Louvet is accompanying the professor for the moment. So as much as it may not be my place as a mere observer, I came in his stead. And I ain't got much to do at this point. Right now, I'm just killing some time. How unusual, for both of you. Though interesting, Louvet is accompanying the professor? They are performing the last experiment then? Apparently. Our big fancy plan is heading into the big leagues, looks like. The Archaisms and Jaegers are almost ready. Once we have the beta in hand, we'll all be quite busy, I suspect. I don't know what's going on with Ouroboros. I mean, I kinda do. The last experiment. They mean to go up against the legend, I take it? Even the professor and Louvet are going to struggle with that, I would imagine. Maybe. We're talking about hijacking the creature of legend after all. Ain't quite like throwing pictures around or shaking the earth. But hey, Campanella, this ain't like you. Oh, what's this now? You're usually happily tagging along with the professor. If you ain't doing that, especially when things are this interesting, that means something even better's come up. So spit it out already. Why, Walter, I'm hurt. Have you so little faith in me? I trust you as much as your number. What overflowing camaraderie, Walter. Such slings, such arrows. You two are so cruel. Well, in truth, I would love to sit back and watch the fireworks unfold, but as it turns out, I have a bit of work to do. I'm off to gain us permission to use the Ark. Shit, seriously? We're finally busting that monstrosity out? This mission gets better every day. The Crimson Ark, the Glorious. I find it hard to believe we would use such. Do we intend to turn this nation into nothing more than a smoky crater? That will be up to the professor and Louvet. So I'm afraid I must depart as soon as we're done. I still look forward to hearing about your experiment when I get back. Oh. Shit's getting mega interesting. This is... Yes, I thought it would be here. Behold, Louvet, a majestic thing, is it not? Like, we know his name. Why are they calling him Silver-Haired Youth? He's been called Louvet many times. Are you really going to perform an experiment on something like this? I understand your apprehension. Without this data, however, we have no hope of completing the beta. We must know. Who? What? Oh, I see we woke you. Your first time in the waking world of mortals in 20 years, yes? This is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. You may call me Georg Weisman. I am one of the Anguis, caretaker of Ouroboros. Be gone. This power which hangs about thee like a mist, familiar it be somehow, but thy eyes betray thy purpose. In those windows I see a soul twisted and bent, incapable of joy unyoked from bringing suffering and agony to thy fellow man. Well, well, such compliments. But I'm afraid I must deny your request. I won't be going anywhere. After all, we've business regarding the treasure of Aeneas. What? Show him, Luve. That. Oh, does this stir up memories from 1200 years ago? It's merely a replica, but I dare say it's well made enough, wouldn't you? Surely thou dost not. Thou cannot mean the shining ring. Ah, but I do. Now then, our final test awaits. Oh, shit.
Let's do it! Your aid, please!
Yeah, I rather like this party. 2 casters, 2 physical, and Estelle can actually be both. So, 3 casters, 2 physical. Okay, it's time we finally got to Bose. You know, like we've been planning for a million years now. It's the only place that hasn't seen an experiment, too. That's true, but from the sounds of it, there isn't anything odd happening in Bose. I think we can take our time, for once, and help out here and roll into Bit before heading out. Sounds good. Let's see if there's anything else to do and head for the landing port when we're done. So, there is a little bit for us to do. And I will meet you guys where we need to be in just a second. Alright, so we're outside Mistwald because this is where the last fishing spot from the super side quest is located somewhere. We are to go find it. I don't know where it would be located. Because this place is kind of a pain in the butt to navigate. As I just made apparent that I got caught. So I want to not be south. So I don't know where it's going to be, as I said. Because I hate how there's no damn map in this place. Alright, so that's on the right side, so let's sneak over to like left and up. Like this, okay. So I assume it's gonna be around this area. This is the area that has the water. Although since it was only available after we took down the final boss of the chapter, it could be in that zone. No, it's not going to be in this room. Alright, so it's not going to be in this room. Let's go up the center zone then. Up here. Ah, there it is. But I can fish here. Let's fish. Progress rod and Polyshite. Alright. No fish wants that particular bait, so let's do this one. Alright, and that's the last one. So, I'll meet you guys back where we have to turn in the quest. Alright, back in Gruen Gate, we turned the quest into this guy. Oh, hey Bracers, good work. Well then, let's hear how it's going. Estelle reported the state of the investigation. This is... I never thought there would be a hidden fishing spots in places like these. It's incredible, truly a perfect report. So then, our job's done, in other words? Yep, that's what it means. But first, let me just say, good work. Phew, oh my, finally over. Well, we didn't end up walking all over. Yeah, it was kind of hard, but I got to fish for the first time in a while, so I'm pretty happy. Seems it was a good break. Well, glad to hear it. I've left the formal reward with the guild, so that's taken care of, but since it's come up, here, take this too. The Metal Rod Trident. Oh! Pretty nice, right? It's a specially made rod exclusively for big catches. I'm sure you'll be able to use it. Let me offer you this as my personal thanks for a job well done. You sure? This is an awfully nice rod. Yeah, positive. The Fisherman's Guild does not hesitate to invest in the development and standardization of fishing culture. Oh, but anyway, can't stay to chat. I've got to get back to the capital and deliver the investigation report. Ah, okay. Take care on your way to the capital. I guess this is goodbye then. You've really helped me out today. Keep up the good work, okay? If you get the chance, drop by the headquarters in the capital. Look forward to it. Quest fishing spot search completed. Alright, so now that we did that, I will meet you guys back in Roland in just a second. And back in Roland Bracer Guild, we're going to turn in that quest and take the next couple quests. Alright, so. Nostalgic recipe. Denzel, looking for a person willing to search for a certain traditional recipe. I know this person will also gather necessary ingredients for this recipe is located. So go to the bar. Clock tower. And Alchemine. Oh no. Alright, so we'll go with that. Alright, so we'll go to the Abend bar first. Which I believe is right up there. You're Radford. Okay, what was that dish we made? So I came to the bar to get them to make it for me. After all, it's an old recipe. I'm sure it'll be hard on the chef. Ah, Estelle. Mom's opened her eyes. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. Alyssa. Yeah, I'm relieved too. You too, Shara. Thank you very much. You're welcome. I'm happy to have been of help. I hope you'll continue to take care of Tabitha. Yes, I'll do my best. You and Ida should stop by again for a drink one of these days. I'm looking forward to it. Give my best to Faulkner. Whoa. A death sentence. Stanton. Faulkner. The owner's wife finally opened her eyes. Plus that bloody fog cleared up, so everything's back to normal. Feels like I'll be able to get back to work with a very clean feeling now. There's Tabitha. Oh, Estelle and Shara. Hello, Tabitha. Thank Adios. I'm glad to see you're awake. How are you feeling? I'm still a little lightheaded, to be honest. I'm sure it's because of the odd dream I had. Ah, so you had one too? Yes, it was such a nostalgic dream. I was about your age, out on a picnic with everyone. My old Sunday school friends, Hannah and Lena. Huh? Lena? My mother was there? Well, not just Lena, mind. You and Joshua were there too. Right next to your, same-age mother, to boot. Say what? Well, that is quite the dream. Yes, odd, isn't it? The picnic was very fun, and I think it was quite a happy dream, but it was so terribly happy, it actually filled me with a sense of unease. It was a dream with unpleasant aftertaste, like the whole thing was just made up. I see. It was nice to see Lena, as she was, though, especially after so long. Perhaps she borrowed the world of dreams to see you. I'm sure she could hardly stand to watch beside the goddess. Maybe. Can't really say I know for sure, but I guess I can think of that now. To be honest, I'm not sure I ended up how she would have wanted. Don't worry, you're fine, trust me. So hold your head high as you tend to your work. You're a good professional bracer, no matter how you look at it. Yeah, thank you. Okay, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for Anton. Details come by the Abend bar. Speak to Denzel. Or Denzel, not Anton. Anton's a different guy. Faulkner. Ah, Denzel, my man. Hey there. Finally, my Tabitha's woken up. Sorry for kicking up such a fuss. Oh no, please don't let it bother you. It's all part of the job, really. Yes, it's as Estelle said. Incidentally, apparently you have some kind of job for us? Oh, I see, so you're here on business then. Well, what I'd like to ask you to do is investigate a certain recipe and find its ingredients. How about it? Got the time? Absolutely got the time. Yeah, no problem. So what recipe am I investigating? Right, so I'd like you to find the recipe for a certain stew. We'll call it Roland Style Hodgepodge Stew for now. Roland Style Hodgepodge Stew? To be honest, that sounds about as appetizing as that potluck we found in the chest once. Yes, it sounds like it'd be hard to keep down. Now, it's just a temporary name. Anyway, I want you to investigate that recipe. If you ask around town, I'm sure you'll find something. Apparently every home used to make it back in the old days. We should probably ask some old folks who know about cooking then. Doesn't seem like younger people know what old families cooked. That's actually a sensible suggestion from you for once. Well, that's a fine direction to begin our investigation, but we still don't have enough information about the recipe itself. Yeah, you might be right. It'd be nice to know what goes into it at least. Yeah, that's a good point, but sorry, but you'll need to ask Radford about the recipe. Huh? I thought this was your request, but you want us to ask Radford? Well, here's the thing. He's the one who brought it up in the first place. Apparently, he ate this nostalgic meal in his dreams. He's been begging me to make it for him ever since. Heh, I understand now. The food of dreams, eh? But a guild job just for a stew? I mean, was it really that good? It might not necessarily be because of the flavor. Perhaps it's a memory of some kind. The old man's not saying much either way, but I'm sure that's the case. Anyway, that's the story, so I'd really like to serve it to him if I could. Ah, what a moving tale. To make reality a sweet dream of memories past. I shall be glad to assist. Yeah, Radford's finally awake. Let's feed him to celebrate his recovery. So then, we'll start by asking Radford about the recipe. Is there anything else we need to know before we go? Well, after you sort out finding the recipe, would you mind also picking up the ingredients needed? Might use some kind of rare ingredients, after all. No problem. If the ingredients are what you want, then the ingredients you shall have. Good to hear. Can't believe how fired up I'm getting over this. I can't wait to see what kind of recipe it is. Well, don't you worry. We'll leave no stone unturned in the search. Yep, what she said. Expect some good news to come your way soon. Thanks. Alright, old man Radford, what you got? Isn't the meal ready yet? It's an old recipe, so I'm sure the chef is having trouble. Radford, can we have a moment? Oh, who's this but Cassius's girl? You need something from me? Yes, we'd like to ask you about the recipe you ordered from Denzel. Oh, that dish? Do you mean the stew I dreamed of? Yes, that recipe. Actually, we've got a request from Denzel. They explained that they had been hired by Denzel to investigate the recipe. Oh, so then you'll be looking for the stew? Oh, I can taste your success already. I'm counting on you. Thanks. But we need your help before we start, sir. We'd like to hear the details about that recipe. Not just what went into it or the flavoring, but where you, had it. Anything. I see. Well then. First, as I'm sure you know, the recipe was for a stew. I seem to remember the base flavor was black pepper. It was a spicy, invigorating stew. Right. Strong black pepper. Got it. Go on, please. The main ingredient was meat, I think, though you could probably also use whitefish. But I like meat, so we'll say meat for now. A big chunk of meat, bone and all, so tender it just falls off. Also, I know some herbs were used, but I can't remember what kind. I remember the smell, but I can't remember what it was the smell of. It's so frustrating. So the main ingredient was meat or fish, but you want meat, bone and all. Okay, check. And lastly, there were herbs used, but you don't know what exact types. Is that it? Well, that's fairly specific. Yeah, that should be plenty to start with. I hope that helped a bit. It's plenty, thank you very much. Well then, happy hunting. I'm really looking forward to hearing that you found a recipe. Alright. Good at cooking and old people. Oh my, bracers. Look, the kittens are all so fluffy and happy and full of energy. I'll say. Oh, decided any names yet? Not yet. I've thought of a few, but I just can't decide. I hope I can decide before they grow up. Yeah, naming pets before they grow up is generally a good practice. You know, just a little advice here. Old people and those who are good at cooking. Well, I'll search around town and meet back up with you when I find something. Alright, I think I know what to do now. So we come here. Hello there. Can we have a moment of your time? You can have all the moments, Estelle. What is it? Is something wrong? No, nothing like that. I just have a quick question. Estelle told Bloom that she was looking for a certain stew recipe on Radford's behalf. Yes, I know the one. It used to be very popular around here. Really? Would you mind telling us more about it? Oh, I could tell you plenty. It was your standard dish in every household back in my day. Yeah, Denzel said something like that too. This has to be the one. You've been looking for the recipe for that particular dish, ma'am. Would you happen to know the ingredients? Well, yes and no. The recipe I know of is a little different than what you're looking for. I don't mind telling you my version. I just want to make sure you're aware of that before you pass it on. Different? Different how? I thought it'd be the same recipe. What do you mean? My recipe is one that's been passed down to my family for generations. As with any family recipe, it's been tweaked here and there over the years. The flavor is likely not what it used to be. Though, as I said before, I'd happy to give you my version of the recipe if that's fine by you. What do you think? It's been updated a bit, but maybe that's okay? I'd like to find the original if we can. The original version would be ideal, but yes, we can't afford to be picky. A slightly different version beats handing the client nothing at all. I agree. And it would hardly do to turn her down after she offered so kindly. Yeah, I see what you guys mean. You'd like it then? Wonderful. Wait right there. I'll go grab my recipe book. Thank you. She sure is taking her sweet time. Now, don't be so impatient. Give her a damn minute, would you? In case you forgot, she's kind of old. Oh, goodness, that's right. Well, no wonder I can't find it. I'm sorry, children. I kept you waiting much longer than I'd meant to. I'd simply be fuming were I in your shoes. No way. You didn't take that long. So, did you find your recipe book? About that. I hadn't thought about it until I'd started looking, but I actually gave it away a while back. What? You've got to be kidding. It completely slipped my mind. I'm so sorry. He'd said he'd made a hobby of keeping older books and asked if he could add it to his collection. I hadn't cracked it open in years, so I thought nothing of handing it over to him. If only I weren't so generous. Trust me, I feel like sighing too. We'll never be able to find out who got it either way. Either. Man, what a pain. No point in cursing our luck. What's done is done. Our time will be better spent figuring out what else we can do. Exactly. Perhaps we really could ask around and see if anyone knows the man with the recipe book. Yeah, only one thing to do, so might as well suck it up and get to it. You said you liked collecting old books, right? If you have any idea who that might be, we should try them first. I'm afraid that's all about I can remember. I wish I could help more, really. Hey, no worries. You gave us a pretty big clue. Can't be too many guys out there who collect old books for fun. Yes, thank you for your help. We'll come see you again if we need to, but in case we don't, you have yourself a wonderful day, ma'am. Alright. So I know where we gotta go already. Find some time to come by the store. Listen and Tabitha will be looking for it. Yeah, I'll come visit time. Ah, speaking of, actually, we're investigating something for Denzel, but it's the recipe for Edward. Ah, that recipe. My husband asked me about it just a bit ago himself. Which, of course, means you don't know it either, Tabitha? That's right, unfortunately. When I started learning to cook, no one made it anymore. Ah, I see. Guess we really do have to ask mostly older people. Yes, that's probably best. Well then, let's continue our investigation. Alright. Tabitha, thanks for the help. I should be the one thanking you. My husband's pretty trouble over this, so I hope you can help him out. Ah, Estelle, was it? Or what is it? Nothing too important, really. Just kind of admiring your massive collection of books. Indeedy, I'm quite proud of my collection. Collecting old books is my calling, and this is my cathedral, more or less. I wonder if it's worth asking. A bit of wild grasping at straws never hurt anyone. You've lost me, I'm afraid. Estelle explained that she was looking for Bloom's recipe book as part of a guild request. So that's the story. It's the wildest of guesses, but I don't suppose you have that book? Miss Bloom's recipe book, right? Oh yeah, I asked her to give that to me a while back. Wait, seriously? Sure, she said it had a lot of traditional local recipes, so I wanted to make sure I preserved it. I asked her for it, and she entrusted it to my care. Okay, cool. Heh, our objective is in sight. Grope for straws, and eventually you come up big. Let's have a look at the infinite wisdom of the ancients, then. Do you mind, Rhett? I don't mind at all. The hitch would be, I'm not entirely sure where it is, come to think. It's definitely in my archive, I know that much. I think it would be faster if you just search yourselves. Oh yeah, sure. I mean, we're the ones asking the favor, really, so we can handle that at least. Bloom's recipe book is on the shelf. Read it. Oh, words. Alright. Pepper and herb puchero with bone and meat. After giving the bone and meat a salt rub, shred and add herbs. Prepare as you would a typical puchero. Add a touch of fish coulis, I don't know, as a finishing touch, if available. Keep an eye on the thickness when heating. Receive recipe copy. Okay, got the recipe written down. To be totally honest, I'm not sure it makes any sense, but we can leave figuring it out to the professionals. We have the ingredients list at least, so let's go and report. Alright. Let's just buy 5 of them all. Alright, let's just buy a handful of all the ingredients listed. Because I don't really care to deal with the numbers aspect of it. Alright, so it's aged miso. Give me the stuff. Aged miso. Vintage wine. Maple sugar. Kibbled salt. Fresh herb. Fresh herb. Dragon beans. Can't carry any more black pepper. I should have the juicy bones already. From all the killing. Oh, I have the juicy bones. Fantastico. Hey Estelle, how's the investigation going? Right, well, we've found a recipe. Whoa, you already found it? Man, you guys are fast. Braces are incredible. Might want to hold that praise. Oh, why is that? Well, you see, they explained that the recipe they found was an altered version of the original. I see, so that's it. Still, can't be too greedy. I'll call it a job finished with that recipe. Sorry, Denzel. It'd have been best if we found the original, but the basic parts probably won't be that different. I'll smooth over the rest with my instinct and experience. Pretty confident. Now that is a chef. Well, anyway, let me go over the results of our investigation. I start right off the details of Bloom's recipe. I see. It's more or less what I expected, but it does have some surprising ingredients. Alright, now I can really get to cooking this. So then we're all done here? Yeah, pretty much. Is what I'd like to say, but I also asked for the ingredients. True, that was part of the job. Shall we go and collect them then? Just a sec. Yeah, we've got everything. Phew, good work. Now we're set. Whether I can make a meal that'll satisfy the old man or not, the rest is up to my skill. Alright. Bang a gong, we are on. I see. So you couldn't find the original recipe. Yeah, I'm really sorry. We asked a lot of people, but in the end, we never found anyone who knew it. We're terribly sorry, sir. No, ultimately it was my selfish request anyway. You don't need to be so worried. Well, I'll admit, it's a bit sad to know I'll never taste that flavor again, though. But Radford, it might be a bit early to give up. Oh? I'm sure the meal I made will be close to that flavor. The recipe you guys brought still has a nostalgic flavor. Yes, and while you are all talking, it's getting cold. Yeah. It looks pretty good. You should eat it while it's hot. Really, I'd like you to think of us as watching on the sidelines. I've been sitting here dealing with such a lovely smell for a while now. Yeah, it really does smell good. Damn, now I'm hungry. Why the heck are you angry about that? We got to talking a bit too much. Well then, let me have at it. Nom, nom, nom. This is a bit nerve-wracking. I know this flavor. What is it? This is it! This is the stew I ate in my dreams! Wahoo! Oh my! Seriously? Really? Yes, really. It's not even slightly different from the nostalgic flavor I remember. What I wanted to eat, what I dreamed of eating, was exactly this. That's incredible, Denzel. You perfectly replicated a recipe from a dream. I mean, I was pretty confident in it, but that's a bit too generous. No, no, don't be humble. The meal is perfect. This is what I wanted in every way. Ah, it brings me back to those lost days of my youth. The girl I admired was ever so good at this recipe. I shed many manly tears the day she wed. Well, this is getting a bit soppy. Huh? Never heard of that. Sounds like you were quite the passionate one in your youth, old guy. That's the beauty of youth. The beauty of youth indeed. Everything has changed since then. Even that angel of a girl is now a dried apricot. Who are you calling a dried apricot, you old fart? That voice is... Miss Bloom? Really, to badmouth a lady in front of such a crowd? You're as twisted an old man as ever, you. No, it was just a play on words. What is it, ma'am? We don't see you here much. Yeah, it's been a while. These people came by my home to ask about the recipe a bit ago, and, well, I was curious, so I came by to see. Huh? So this recipe's... Yes, it's a cooking style passed down in my family. This stew was my best recipe when I was a girl. I made it often for Radford here. So that means the girl this old man admired was... Time is a cruel master indeed. What did you say? Nothing. Well, one way or the other, I'm just happy to see people eating this old recipe again. Here, since I've come all this way, let me make it for the first time in a while. You should all enjoy the flavor of tradition yourselves. Hooray, don't mind if I do. Yeah, please. I'd love the chance to observe some of the tricks to this recipe firsthand. Well then, let me borrow the kitchen. Learned pepper pottage recipe. Quest nostalgic recipe completed. Alright. So now we did that. Now we go to the clock tower. Let's see what's going on up there. Which is somewhere around here? Right here, okay. You? Not you. Seems that little brat Luke's gotten better. I can hear his voice clear across the way as he runs around. Roland looks as beautiful as ever under the bright shining sun. Goddess, I beg of you, help me find a way to get closer to that gorgeous woman. Got a sec? Oh, hello. Are you from the guild by any chance? Yep, that's right. We saw your post on the board. Would you be Anton? Yeah, that's me. The one and only Anton from the capital. And though we've only just met, my request is fairly urgent. I don't think the job will be too hard, though. What do you say? Are you ready to hear me out? Absolutely. Sure thing. So, what is it you need us to do? Right. Well, you see, I'd like you to gather ingredients for a certain medicine. Here's a list of what I need. Pearl glass is the only one I probably don't have. Okay, putting aside the monster bits, I'm not too familiar with what a pearl glass is, but it does sound familiar. Pearl glass is a river fish. I need their livers to make the medicine I want. They're found primarily in freshwater rivers with a lot of floating water plants. Fresh water, plenty of plant life. Alright, got it. Done writing it down? Great. It's all you then. Don't let me down, guys. Huh? That's it? Hold on a second. We've still got questions. Huh? Why? What more do you need? You know, I gave you all the details. You just said you were making medicine. What kind of medicine is it, and for what purpose? We need to know both its name and intended use. Why? Why should I have to tell you that? Look, we can't afford to help criminals in this business. For all we know, you could be asking us to make something poisonous. Yes, exactly. Oh. If you've nothing to hide, then it shouldn't be a problem to tell us. I suppose that makes sense. Alright. What I'm looking to make is a medicine called Diaset's Secret. For a while after you take it, no amount of liquor can get you drunk. I heard about it from Father Divine, so I trust that it works as described. Whoa, not even a little drunk? That's pretty incredible, actually. How curious. How interesting. What nonsense. Drinking without getting drunk is... I mean, what's even the point of drinking in the first place? The way you drink's kind of messed up in the first place, Shara. And for what reason could you require such a concoction? What, you stuck in some situation where you're going to be drinking a whole lot? Sort of. You might say it's a drinking party, and no, I can't back out. So that's why I need the medicine. Yeah, let's go with that. Ha, I understand the feeling all too well. Do you really need to get that drunk, though? Can't you just drink a little and stop? This is ridiculous. Trying to cheat your way out of a good buzz is an insult to responsible drinkers everywhere. Responsible my ass, Shara. Anyway, are you satisfied now? Yeah, I suppose. Once we have the ingredients, we'll come back here and deliver them to you. Awesome, thank you. And good luck. My future depends on it. Please don't take this request lightly. Can't see how on earth your future depends on this, but sure, okay. Alright, so fresh water, lots of plant life. Huh. That be... Alright, I think I know where it's at. And by think, I mean I do know where it's at, so I'll see you guys there. Alright, so fresh water, lots of floating plants. It's right here on the Elise Highway. I bet I can fish here. I don't know what bait I need to use to catch it though. Probably not this bait. Snake, oh. Let's use the Pisces heart. Try Riverbug. Alright, we're gonna cut to when I actually catch it. Alright, we're back and we finally caught the damn thing after like 15, 20 fishes. And you use the progress rod and the earthworm is the best way to do it. Okay, now we'll head back to the clock tower in Roland and I'll see you guys there. Alright, back here in Roland, we are going to go fulfill his request. And then we'll have one more to do before we head to Bose. Hey, Anton, got a sec? Oh, wow, back already? Could it be? Did you bring the ingredients for the medicine? Right, you are? Go ahead and check them out. Estelle showed Anton the ingredients they'd gathered. Oh, you did it. You got them all. Thank you, Bracers. Woohoo! Come on, let's go get this baby made. We're coming with you? Naturally, you're the ones who helped me make this all possible. It's only right that we take this sweet moment of truth together. I kinda get the sentiment, but this is just weird. Well, whatever. Let's go with him and get this job closed out. Shara doesn't like this. She likes drinking, getting drunk. Yeah, let's just get this over and done with. That's what I like to hear. Off to Father Divine we go. Thank you for waiting. The medicine is done. Here, take it. This is Diaset's secret. This is the medicine I've been looking for. This is it, a medicine to keep you from getting drunk no matter how much you drink. That is true. However, the effect is only applicable if you follow all directions and use the correct dose. Yahoo! I finally got it. Now I can confess my feelings to Aina with my head held high. Oh. What? Did he just say Aina? Yeah, sounded like it to me. I can't let that go. Yeah, that lovely lady in the guild. She's apparently a heavy drinker, but that's no problem as long as I'm prepared. If I drink this medicine, I can invite her out and survive. You made that medicine to take Aina on a date? That's both gutsy and kind of pathetic. Still thinking about it, this might be a golden opportunity. If we miss this moment, no one might ever be able to drink Aina under. Ha! I like the way you think. I'd love to see Aina get crushed under the weight of her liquor for once. Oh, so you'll help? I'd like you to find a way to invite her out from the guild. A noble mission. We will endeavor to do our utmost to aid you. Would meeting up at the bar work? Yes, that should be fine. Once she hears that drinking's involved, I'm sure Aina will show up. Hold it, Shara. Now what's the problem? We're already on board with it. We should always strive to go the extra arch for our client. Right. She just wants to drink, doesn't she? Man, I knew it was right to hire Bracers. You really care about your clients. I'm heading to the bar, so see you in a bit. Yes, let us be off, brother. I'll be impressed if we can actually outdrink Aina. That young man is far too hasty. I still haven't even finished explaining the medicine. Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. I doubt that Aina will take up the offer anyway. Just you watch. Anyway, come by the bar if you're interested. I'll drag Aina there later. I came by because I was curious, but seems like Sarah and I aren't here yet. Fieldwork might have come up. Ina's got a lot on her plate too. Well, let's take a seat and wait for a bit. Nah, doesn't look like we'll need to. Huh? Sorry to drag you all the way out here, Ina. Will the guild house be okay? I love her hair and her... Ina's adorable. Yes, I'm having Ridge mind the front house for now. An important part of a receptionist's work is to talk with clients, after all. Forgive me for making you come out here when you're so busy. No, don't let it bother you. Now, what was it you wanted to talk about? Then let us begin. Yes, please. She really brought her. It seems she's using the consultation with the client as an excuse. Well, it is kind of a consultation, but... I wonder if Ina will get mad. Well then, first, a toast. To this wonderful meeting of minds. Yes, let's. Sure, I don't mind, but... are you okay, Anton? Drinking before a consultation? It's okay, bring it on. I may look like this, but my tolerance for alcohol is pretty amazing. Oh, is that so? I guess you really can't tell by looking. Well then, cheers. Hey, just what part of that is a consultation? Barely a hello before the booze comes out. But if Olivier is participating too, then... Did he have some of that medicine? Yeah, probably. No way he'd be able to smile like that in front of Ina if he had. Ha ha ha. Ah, really? What a joke, Ina. Yep. Now then, let's get to the main topic. May I inquire as to the nature of your request? Yes, so about that. Ina? Yes? Please go out with me? Go out? You mean, like that? Yes, please. I cannot bear to live without you anymore. Well, that's rather sudden. I'm not sure how to respond. I can understand Ina's confusion. The bonds of a man and a woman are not such that rationality might know. They are not a problem that one might solve through thinking. But I need to have some kind of solution. Am I just supposed to live, crushed under the weight of these feelings? Fear not, young man. I have an excellent plan. Shall we settle things with a contest? Contest? Meaning the battle stage, a bar. Having said that, the weapons at your disposal should be clear. I see. A drinking contest then? Well, that's an interesting suggestion. Still, it would be unjust to cast poor Anton into this ring as such. Let us... Alright, but what kind of handicap? I shall take the field with Anton. In other words, you contest the two of us. Alright, I accept your challenge. Now we're talking. I will serve as referee then. However, I have my own condition. What condition would that be? We'll use the strongest liquor they have here. I apologize, but I can't waste too much time on this. Understood. As expected from Ina. Oh, damn. That should be enough for now. This is enough to make a rhino satyr go cross-eyed. Thank you, Faulkner. Now, shall we begin? I am ready. Yes, let's. Alright, I'll do my best. And they're off. Yeah, let's see how far they can go. Ah, that's 5. Ah, this really hits you right in the gut. Heh, I have cleared 5 myself as well. That'll be 10 between the two of you then. A pretty good pace, I'd say. Yes, really, perhaps too good, though. If you blow through it too fast, the liquor will hit you all at once, you know. No, I wouldn't get that drunk over this. Indeed, and my liver feels especially strong today as well. Now, let us keep up the pace. Both of them look pretty good. I wonder if this is the effect of the medicine. Ina looks the same as always, not a hint of flush there. Well, she is Ina. But this might be a better match than I thought. Whew, 20. And how are you two? I finished 10. That was my 10th as well. Well then, they are also at 20. You're evenly matched. My, what a surprise. Your pace hasn't slowed at all since we started drinking. Just like I said at the start, right? But I gotta admit, my throat's burning a bit. Yes, it feels like it's been scorched. You don't feel it at all, Ina? Oh, is something wrong with your throat? Do you have a cold? I was asking the wrong person, it seems. If you're not feeling well, don't force yourself. I don't want to cause trouble for the store, after all. Yeah. Let us continue our match. 15. Yeah, my stomach burns. Anton? Ah. What is it? Are you feeling okay? It seems like you spaced out there. No, I'm okay, of course. Anton, keep it together. Vanessa's effect hasn't faded yet. Yes. Ina's already drunk quite a lot herself. No matter how strong a drinker she is, her limit should be close. But Olivier, she doesn't seem bothered at all. Just look at her. She's not even the slightest bit red. What is it, you two? If you're a man, do not be troubled by such trivial things. Beyond here is a battle of wills. Now, overcome it with your love and courage. Got it. Are you sure you're okay? If you're not feeling well, then you should give up sooner rather than later. Thank you for your thoughtfulness, but we have no intention of surrendering. Yes, this is where things get really started. Now, let us continue the match. Number 36. Number 18. Me too. 18. Gentlemen, you're not looking very good. Do you intend to keep going? What a thing to ask now. Yeah, if I backed down now, I couldn't really be called a man. Eh? Anton? Anton! Uh-oh. Oof. And there goes Olivier. Hang in there, you two. Olivier! His eyes are totally rolled back in his head. Looks like their little trump card has expired. Really? That's too bad. Today I thought I'd see Ina get sunk in her cups. I guess that medicine was only a veneer in strength in the end. Medicine? So actually... this is bad. Oh, Father. What brings you here? I heard two youths were having a drinking contest. I had a suspicion and it seems I was correct. Yup, they're totally trashed. Seems like the medicine wore off, so... No, normally that medicine should last for an entire evening. However, most likely the two of them shared it between themselves. Without the intended quantities, the effect won't be what is expected. Ah, so that's why it wore off. Everyone, make sure you obey usage instructions when taking medicine. I think I see what's going on. I thought it was odd for Olivier to suddenly invite me. I guess that's just going to strengthen his trauma, huh? Anyway, I will take responsibility of taking care of these two. It seems they've imbibed quite an unhealthy amount of liquor. Yes, please. I need to be getting back to the guild. What is it? Ina, you smell strongly of alcohol yourself. You've had quite a bit yourself, it seems, but are you not drunk? Me? No, this is hardly anything. I drank, sure, but that was just barely enough to be social. What? You've got to be kidding me. Seriously, you're a bottomless pit. I see. Well then, that's fine. It's true, you do smell of liquor, but you don't seem to be drunk. Then, if you'll pardon me. Well, Scheherazade, take care of the rest, thanks. Oh yes, you can put it on Olivier's tab. I know, that part of you never misses anything is what I... You may now reconfigure your party.
Leave it to me!
Oh. Olivier is legitimately dead. I finally got in some quality drinking time today. Circumstances aside, I really have to thank you guys. You're welcome, I guess? By the way, what happened to Olivier afterward? Don't worry, Father Divine gave him a clean bill of health. He's a bit slow on the uptake right now, but I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll be able to do his job just fine. He's upstairs if you need him. No greetings. Did you need something? Ah, of course. You need the power of my genius. Not to worry, I understand entirely.
Leave it to me!
That sounds a recipe. Check it up. Dice set secret. Check it up. D plus rank. Death blow 1. I'd call this a job well done. Let me know if you finish any more requests on the board, alright? Alright, so let's see. Similar to blind. I'd rather have death blow 1 than blind. Yeah. Death blow 1 instead of blind seems good. Okay, now we have one last thing to do, and it is located near the side of this place. coming. What? Please come to the second floor of my house near the West Roland Gate. Huh. Oh, hello everyone. Luke woke up at long last. He's fit as a fiddle again. In fact, he ran outside almost as soon as he woke up. Really, not realizing how sick and worried his grandmother was for him. Well, it's hardly time for complaints. I thank Adios he woke up at all. Simply having him healthy is more than enough. This is the western side. Oh, well. I guess there's a lot more buildings on the western side. But it said near the west gate, so I don't know. It's really odd, but whatever. Is this his house? He's got a second floor. There he is. Damn it all. He just had to go missing right when we were ready to get back to work. Looks like you have a problem, Chief? Ah, you all. You saw the board, didn't you? Yeah, we did. You say something was stolen, Gaton? Yeah, I'm worried about what's happened. I'd like you to get on this right away. Is this a good time? Yes, it is. Sure, lay it on us, Chief. Excellent. Well then, before I get into the meat of it... Hey, Anya. What is it, Papa? Papa's got some very important things to talk about with Mrs. Sell and her friends. How about you go have Mama read you a book? Okay. Mama, can you read for me? Haha, need a moment to get ready too, huh? Well, there goes the blood sugar again. I'll go diabetic at this rate. Right, let's start over. So, let me start from the very beginning. I know the posting wasn't too clear. Yeah, if you could. It'll help know everything in case of a missing object. So, what's gone missing is the Royal Letter of Commission for the Mulga Mine. Letters of commission come from the desk of the Queen herself. They authorize and record authorizing of a mine chief for a given excavation site. The Mulga Mine's actually the technical property of the Crown, you see. We can legally mine there only because we have commission from Her Majesty. Oh, okay. I never actually knew the mine. I guess this whole mountain was the Queen's property. While the borough is, in practice, a democracy, remember that it is still in a constitutional monarchy. It follows that at least a portion of the kingdom's resources would remain property of the Crown, and thus the government. Either way, I think I follow the problem. If it is a formality on some level, the Mulga Mine is Queen Alicia's property. As such, if you mine there without a commission, it's still technically theft. That's it exactly. Do you understand why the letter is so important now to the whole town? Yeah, no kidding, it's important. So with that out of the way, what exactly happened? When did you notice the letter was missing, and where is it supposed to be? It was just this morning. I noticed that a little strong box I keep the commission in was open. When I looked inside, no letter. Anywhere. So there hasn't been much time since you discovered the letter was missing. I'll be honest, Gaton, I'm a little unsure if this is even a crime at this point. Yeah, I agree. There's a good chance it's just a kid's prank or something. You asked your daughter about this? I wish I could say it was. It'd make things easier. This time, though, it ain't that. Why are you so sure? Wait, that look on your face. You have a reason beyond the letter itself to think it was a crime, don't you? Oh, no. A good intuition. As a matter of fact, well, take a look. Ah, damn it. Oh, my beauteous princess and her band of heroes. The words of the queen lie in my hand. Should you desire their return? Then sift ye through the chaos to find the truth. The first key lies within the city. Search they who sit beside the goddess. So that card was inside the box and said, this has to be a theft. No kid wrote that. Adios, just kill me. Oh-ho. What in the... Why do you all look like you've seen a naughty dog? You could say we kinda have. Blue Blonde, your opera fetish maniac. Do you ever know when to give up? Who the hell is Blue Blonde? Is he the one who stole my letter? I can't be absolutely certain, but I think it's very likely. We can guess about it later. Right now, we need to track down this letter. Yes, that seems wise. Let's try finding the place on the card first. We must seek out those who sit behind the goddess. Beside the goddess. The Phantom Thief has something of a fixation with Adios. I'm guessing it's some kind of illusion. The only place where remotely comes to mind would be the town church, so maybe we should start there? Sounds like a good place to start to me. Anyway, Estelle, good luck, and be careful. Yeah, we'll do our best. We'll get to the bottom of this, Gaton. Please, the town needs that letter back, not just me. Alright. So... let's get this over with. Blah. Alright, let's just get this over with. Let me just check a thing. Alright, that's what I gotta grab. Okay. Dang it all. Alright. Oh, big spinnies? Okay. You okay? What's up, my guy? Oh, hey, see this chair? It's been placed just to the side in the chapel. They who sit by the side of the goddess. Perhaps this is the place. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I thought so. There's a card. The second key is in your next magical circle. Sorry, something from the forest. Alright, success. Yeah, right. This hint is like nothing we've seen at this point. What on earth could it mean? This also looks like it's showing us somewhere. Seeing the direction this has taken up until now, probably. Yes, it's probably appropriate to assume that. Let's look around the city to see if there's anything that resembles the hint. Yeah, I don't really like scavenger hunts a lot like this all that much. Hey, don't these remind you of the shape and symbols on the card? The boxes, I mean, and their way lined up is almost a perfect match. You're right, exactly 5 boxes, too. Looks like we should investigate. Yep, way ahead of you. Where is it? Where is it? Bingo! The third key is in the city. Search the belly of the 8-eyed iron beast. That's what's on this new card. An 8-eyed iron beast, huh? It should be in the city, but what could it possibly be? I'm up for another scavenger hunt if anyone else is. Though, personally, I'd like to just find this beast quickly so we can take a well-deserved break. No argument from me. Well then, let's get this over with. Alright. Elger's Forge. It's not lit. If anything, it's freezing, but you think this is it? The 8-eyed iron beast? Yeah, I'm not super confident, but I think so. Let's check it anyway. I still found a card and a key inside the hearth. Ah, found it. Okay, let's see. Take this key and with it throw open the unopening door. That which you seek lies in the land beyond. So we found a key, but a key to an unopening door? Fantastic. Thanks. I would assume this door is somewhere in the city, and as always, it's probably just a metaphor. Let's look for anything that might be taken as a door. Well, it's not like we've got a choice. Come on, let's get moving. Hey, it feels like we're getting toward the end at least. Back to searching then. Alright, so now that we've done that... this way... here. The door's locked. Let's use that restroom. I was wondering what we were going to find here, but it's just a bunch of junk. Still, watch out! What the heck are... Ask questions later. For now, stand your ground and fight. They probably are.
Eat this!
Yeah!
Fantastic.
Lucky.
Doesn't matter if he's blind, that always hits.
Yeah!
Eat this!
And they just keep absorbing my HP. That's fine. Oh, they're immune to it.
Yeah!
Eat this!
We're good to go!
Yep, immune to wind, weak to fire and earth. Well, I have fire and earth. That still has really strong fire too. Nice hit. Finish it up.
Piece of cake!
Alright, easy peasy. Whew! One less thing to worry about, I guess. Indeed. Oh man, I'm still shaking. Having something like that come at you out of nowhere? Be still, my quaking nerves. Yeah, I've never seen monsters quite like those before. I suppose this is our Phantom Thief's way of saying hello? For an uncouth villain such as he? Likely. It seems to be the last obstacle, however. Right, all that remains now is getting back that commission letter. Let's look around, it must be in this room. Alright, probably shouldn't forget that. Found the ore mine clip, commission letter. Okay, letter recovered. Come then, let us fly away and return it. No doubt our dear mine chief has worried himself silly over this little thing. Probably. Right. And good. Phew, Estelle, if you were older, I would owe you a pitcher of beer the size of your head. You saved my butt today. I didn't think you'd get it back so quickly either. Guess that's why they call you the great hope of Roland's young people. Oh, come on, that's embarrassing. We just did the job, that's all. Acting all humble, eh? Come on, young people have a right to be puffed up and proud sometimes. Let loose a little. That aside, though, I'd like to know. That blue blonde maniac, please tell me you caught him and put him in irons? I really wish we had. Sadly, he's evaded capture for years, far beyond the borders of Roland. Estelle explained all that she knew of Blue Blonde's history and how this was a crime of pleasure, not gain. This guy's internationally famous? What a son of a... So what, he just came all the way out here for the sole purpose of messing with our lives? He really is a maniac. I can't understand that kind of thinking at all. Trust me, I think everyone else here agrees with you. Still, I think you should be a little more careful with that letter regardless. This time it actually was a prank, of sorts, but he proved the letter could be stolen for blackmail or the like. That's a good point. I'll think of some way to secure the letter better. Problem is, there's no real safe place in my house to store it. Maybe I should just do as I thought when I first got this, just ask Mayor Klaus to put it in his safe. Yeah, that should work, right? It'd be perfect. Well, depending on the thief, it might still get stolen, but it's safer, I guess? Problem is, Mayor Klaus already got robbed once in recent memory. Still, be safer here than lying around here. It's a good idea, you should ask the man. Yeah, I didn't want to trouble him, but I'll go ahead and ask. For today, though, it's back to the mine with me. Oh, my, right back to work? Yeah, the Septium export market never slows down. No matter how much we dig out, we can't keep up with demand. I mean, hell, you use Orbments, you know how important Septium is. Yeah, painfully so. We're pretty much always banging our heads against the counter at the Orbital factory, lamenting our lack of Seepith. Indeed, it is a problem. The specialty quartz I require for the fullest of my abilities is devilishly hard to make. Wait, really? I didn't realize bracers were that hard up for Seepith. You just need Seepith shards and not true Septium crystal cores, right? Here, take some with you. I brought a few bags home just yesterday. What? You can just give us Seepith? Yeah, it ain't that big a deal. We can always dig up more in the mine, and the big ticket items are the true crystals anyway. So which element would you like? Give me some of that space. Gold Seepith, then. Well, it may not be much, but hopefully it'll help you out at the factories. Make sure to make some good quartz, alright? You bet. Thanks a ton. You're really too kind, Gaton. Well, I'm off to the mine then. Estelle, make sure to come back to roll it soon, alright? Everyone misses you when you're dead. Hey, Frissa, Anya. I'm off to the mine again. Alright, take care. Papa! Come home soon. I'll be a good girl and wait. Yeah, I'll be back as soon as I can, Anya. You be a good girl and help Mama while I'm away, okay? Okay. Duh. Even Gaton isn't into those blood sugar problems, I think. I'm off then. Yes, good luck at the mine. Take care, Chief. Bye-bye. Mine commission completed. Alright, so let's just turn this in at the guild, and we're gonna call it there. Alright, that'll be all for this time. Just a bunch of side quests and such. And a little bit of story. Alright, until next time, everybody, this has been Ark Nova playing Trails of the Sky 2nd chapter. Have a good day.